Commitment 2024. Now, former President Donald Trump just picked up an endorsement tonight from a former rival.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott threw his support behind Trump in New Hampshire, which is seen as a blow to Nikki Haley because she appointed Scott to the Senate when she was governor of that state.
So pressure is mounting on the candidates as the New Hampshire primary draws closer. Our Peter Eliopoulos is live right now in Concord, New Hampshire. Peter.
Yeah, Maria, that Trump event is still ongoing here. He's been speaking for about 2 hours in New Hampshire, taking aim at President Biden, at Governor Chris Sununu, and his main opponent here in New Hampshire, Nikki Haley.
This Donald Trump country!
Tonight, former President Donald Trump receiving another key endorsement from a former rival, Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, throwing his support behind Trump.
We need a president our foreign adversaries are afraid of and our allies respect. We need
Trump appearing in the Granite State again this week as the primary approaches, this time in Concord.
As we had gasoline prices at $1.87 a gallon when there was no inflation. But we will quickly cut New Hampshire energy prices in half or even more.
Supporters waiting more than 12 hours in the bitter cold to see him.
He made America great once and he'll do it again.
The Scott endorsement is a blow to Nikki Haley's campaign. Governor Haley first appointed Scott to represent South Carolina in the Senate. The former UN ambassador stopping by Marianne's Diner in Amherst.
There is a way forward for all of us to leave this chaos, to lead the investigations, to lead the senior citizens that are trying to run D.C.
A supporter asking her if she would be Trump's running mate.
So would you vow never to be this vice president?
I have said from the very beginning, I don't play for second. I don't want to be anybody's vice president.
Some wondering if New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who is here tonight, or Tim Scott, who's the highest-ranking elected black Republican in the nation, could join Trump on the ticket.
I would not mind seeing Tim Scott as a vice president.
So right now it's 13 degrees Fahrenheit here in Concord, New Hampshire, and supporters waited for more than 12 hours in order to see him. They're still inside of this hotel here right now as Trump is still speaking at this point. He's expected to be back here over the weekend ahead of the First in the Nation primary.